It's that time of year at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just one. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Hey, one set. Check. Hey, wahoo! 50.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Here we go. 180. 12. Keep it up. 6.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he will forge his way forward only up to the yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 2-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
11. Mike Recon, 152 fighter.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. This is Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true often.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
Brings up third and inches.
Here we go, here we go. 180, 13, 13.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he will have the first before he's right on the chalk of the 20. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Breida, he'll try the right side, and this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180. I'm here. Double top, double 11.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Bears' 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Breida. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or a Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 2nd down, it's Cohen. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Solomon Thomas. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And avoids the contact by sliding. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And his kick here is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
You draw corker. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, watch it, watch it. Hey,
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 65, 65.
Okay, just like that.
21, 21.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Let's get this. 8 yards on the sack. And it's third down.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long. Garoppolo, he's going to give this to Breida on the draw. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number one.
But it brings up fourth down.
So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number one. Could be first touchdown wins. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check, check. Coming this way. Coming this way.
To throw is Garoppolo. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. On first down, here's Breida. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Hey, alert! 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 44's Mike. 11. Keystone, Travis.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
At the 6-yard line.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal.
65.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. Second and goal from the 1.
Hey, alert!
They'll try to run with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Right there.
Hey, seam 6.
Now it's Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
That's good for a Bears.
Lock in.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 43.
Back, pilot, 64, weak. 18. Go.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9.
Hey. Check.
Alert. Hey, 18. Go.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan, and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Bravo!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Alert!
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. Trubisky now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Now Trubisky on first down. He's got Burton here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Again, it's Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, past the 20. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 21. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Now it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's got room. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Trubisky brings the Bears out 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Trubisky to throw. That is caught by Cohen. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. Trubisky will throw. And he completes it to Cohen.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Alert! Tight dog. General West. Check.
Trubisky to throw again. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now it's Trubisky. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
At the 4-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
13.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often can